episode of Workin on a Pod. Oh, Megan, all right. Love you so much. Hot start, hot start, hot start. We just got back literally this moment in time from the Utopia of the Seas, an experience.
And a wonderful experience, an amazing vacation.
Yes.
My eyes twitching. Also a lot of work. I had to do, I got the privilege to do an hour-long show on that hot stage.
It's hot in the Bahamas.
It turns out
There's heat.
a show in the Bahamas in, what are we, July?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tis hot.
Yeah, middle of the July month and perfect day at Coco Cay.
Yep. We went to Royal Caribbean's private island from the cruise ship. That's Coco Day. Nope.
Coco Bay.
Coco. God,
Today
I'm
is
so
today.
tired.
Yesterday was Coco Bay.
Oh,
We got to
my
do this because
God.
I'm leaving tomorrow, so we got to get
We're
this one
doing
done.
it.
I'm
Doing
so
it 'cause
But
sorry.
also,
we
all
love
the
you.
memories are fresh.
Yeah, we literally
This is
just got
exciting.
back.
Yeah, so I was asked to be the godmother of their brand new ship, Utopia of the Seas. And I was a part of the naming ceremony. It was all very official and very cool. And we got to bless the ship. We said, I now bless this ship and anyone who sails on it. And it means a lot to everyone on the ship, but it means so much to the crew because they're going to
Yeah.
be there all year. They get
And
like
Royal
9 months
Caribbean,
straight.
Royal Caribbean, in
Caribbean.
general, right? And this
Mhm.
is a brand new ship. Very big deal. Now you're godmother of the Utopia of the Seas for life.
Apparently
That's
for
a-
life.
Yeah, that's a lifetime achievement.
I wish it was something I could do more. I wish I could be godmother of multiple ships, because I loved it so much. I was like, how many times can you be godmother? I think it's just the one.
I think one
But
is
my
enough.
my ship is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And we got a model of it that Riley carries everywhere. And he goes, this is the best cruise ship in the world.
In the entire world.
And we brought him
And
and he had the
he
best
kept
time.
walking around the cruise ship going, this is the best cruise ship ever.
Mhm. He had the best time of his whole life.
I mean,
Yeah,
it
he
was
did.
massive for us. Imagine how massive and amazing this ship was to 3-year-old Riley.
He's
Well-
like, are we still on the ship? And I was
Yeah.
like, yep, we're in the ship.
What's crazy too is when we lived in Sydney, Australia, when she was doing Australian Idol, our room looked out to every cruise ship that docked every day.
Yeah.
So we would wake up to a cruise ship being like, oh, there's a cruise ship. And then we were finally on a cruise ship. Can you
We've
believe
always wanted
that?
this. We've always wanted
I would jog
this.
by it. I would go on my runs. I'm like, I kind of want to ride on one of those. Boom.
Manifest.
And we sure did. I loved it. We were there for 3 days.
I don't know.
Felt like a
I
week.
don't
What is
know.
time on a cruise ship? You
dude,
know,
time doesn't exist.
And this is an incredible detail I would like to point out to the creators of the ship. I thank you. Because every hotel, every elevator on the ship had a metal plate on the bottom. And it said what day it was. It said Tuesday.
it's
and
the
it-
little things for
And
Megan.
it
You know?
changed
Yeah.
every day. And I was like, oh my God, if I had that in my house, I would know.
It's like
I would know what
it's
day
like
it
I can't
is.
look on my phone to see what day it is.
No,
I
no,
gotta
no,
look
it's
at
on the
elevator
floor.
floor.
They know
Yeah.
that's where everyone's looking. Watch your step. It's Tuesday. It was the best. It was one of my favorite parts of the whole ship.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, I guess. Well, I was laughing at myself because at first I thought like each elevator was a day of the week.
Idiot.
I was like, oh no, that's like today. Cool.
Oh, it was a long
Yeah,
time.
but we flew in.
Yeah, hey,
we
come
got-
meet me on the Wednesday elevator. Okay.
Yeah,
bye.
yeah. We flew in. We stayed overnight in Florida, and it was so wonderfully hot that I was like, "Mom, let's go for a night walk on the beach," because we had,
Yeah.
some room service kind of late, and I was like, "I gotta walk this
And I
off."
was like, don't invite me. Because I don't like the beach and I don't like the dark.
Yeah, lose for Megan.
Yeah.
But it was great. Little 45-minute, couple miles, and
Couple crabs.
I was just smiling at all the families just trying to
Spiders.
catch crabs, dude. These little boy be like, I gotta get this crab, and they're just chasing him down, trying to catch him.
What if it pinched him?
I think that's
boys will be
maybe
boys.
part of the fun.
Yeah, it's the danger. There's got to be danger involved. But
Riley is me. He want no part of it.
But I knew immediately. I go, oh, this is gonna be a hot one because it was 10 p.m. and it was still 90 degrees.
Yeah, I
There's
feel
no
like
sun.
when we were doing our fitting for this performance, no one was like really talking about the weather. We didn't get a good heads up. Excuse me, IBS burp. And I I was a little like, what's it called? Caught off guard. I was like,
Yeah.
oh God. Like I knew it'd be a little warm. I've done hot shows. This one was
Well,
the hottest show I've ever done in my
It
entire
was
life.
humid. You know, it was wet.
Really
There
wet.
wasn't a breeze in sight. Yeah. Not until the last 3 songs. I
Right.
felt a breeze.
Yeah, the sun
And
finally went down.
We were kind of in the sun. We
Yeah.
were kind of in the sun. Every song I did, I kept asking the crowd, you okay? And I said, I'm okay. I just answered myself. I was
But
talking to me.
your mom, MVP, kept running up with that water
Shy
bottle.
mama. So shy. Doesn't want pictures. Just ran right up to the stage. She was like, I didn't care. I was going to give you that
Yeah.
water. So cute.
Legend.
I would have done it, but I was up watching you,
You
from
were
the
up.
balcony.
Yep.
with
I was
Riley.
pointing at you. I was like, hi, guys. When I was really exhausted and was like, am I going to pass out? I would look up at you and go, no, I got this.
I'm surprised you're able to look up like that because every time I did, I was like, I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's too high.
I saw my baby boy. I was like, this is for you.
And what he kept saying?
Riley kept saying, "It's too many songs, Mama. Mama, that's like 20 songs." And 20 songs. Then he was like, "It's like 100 songs, Mama." And he was like, "What's the last song?" And I was like, "The Gucci song." And he goes, "Is a Gucci song next?" I was like, "Oh no,
Oh,
buddy."
shit. It's a Gucci song next?
But then he heard "To the Moon." That he was really stoked about.
And been like
And
this?
Been Like This, he liked. He, around Been Like This, he was like, "Oh, Gucci songs next?" And I was like, no. But yeah, he right now, like, the crowds for him are a lot.
Yeah, he doesn't like a crowd. And the first day, on the first day we did a ceremony, so the crowd was there. I was on stage and they were watching from above. And he got video of Riley going, shh, everyone be quiet. Shh. I was
But he
like,
also
"Oh,
thinks it's
boy."
funny now too, because he'll go like, "Shh, I told him to shh, Dad.
Yeah.
I told him to shh." I was like, okay. Yeah, you did.
You sure did.
The naming ceremony was very legit, and I didn't realize we were gonna get a nice show from DJ Ruckus and Rev Ron, dude, from Run DMC.
Mhm.
Dude,
I
it
also
was-
didn't know. I was like, what a lovely surprise.
dude,
And someone
they kept
showed me
going.
the set list of
Yeah.
like 6 songs.
right.
That man played 30 songs.
Oh yeah, it was
He
a
played
full blown
45-minute set.
It was
it was
himself.
fun. I was just so hot
Yeah.
that I was like, when do I go? Like,
Yeah,
am I?
because you're
Also, he had a phenomenal big booming set with fireworks and fucking smoke. And I just looked at Rai and was like, me and a ukulele up next.
I was just pretending to strum. And I
Why
was,
was
just like,
I
"You're
the belle
so
of the
fucked."
ball? I'm I was like, me with a little ukulele acoustic.
All about the
I just kept
bass.
looking at Michael and like the heads of the gods of Royal Caribbean and was just like, a ukulele, I'm sorry. And they were like, you're gonna be phenomenal. You're gonna be great. And I was like, I'm not. I
Rev Ron
promise.
is just up there with DJ Ruckus. It's the biggest boat in the world.
Yep.
I love you, man. I love everybody. You see me on the boat, give me a hug.
I was like, oh my good God, I have to go after this. And then he walked by me and we were dying of heat and he was just like, hey.
Yeah, he
And I
was done.
like,
He put in that work, dude.
yeah,
he was
he
feeling
did
it.
great. And then I had to give a speech about how honored I was. I was so honored, so I didn't want to mess up. And then I was like, did I do it? At the end, like a toddler. And then I got my ukulele and finally was allowed to sing. And the crowd was really nice because I knew they were dying of heat.
Yeah,
I
everyone
looked
was
at you,
done.
your eyes were closed. You were just, oh, about that bass, about that bass. And I was like,
Yeah.
me too, buddy.
My eyes got sunburned
Yeah, you see, that's when your eyes got sunburned.
because I
and
didn't
if
wear
you've
my
ever,
shades.
If you ever experienced sunburned eyes, I've experienced sunburned eyes. It is one of the worst feelings in the whole wide world. It feels like sand is constantly in your eyes and it burns and it itches for days.
Was not chill.
So Ryan thought he was going blind. He didn't know what was happening. And I was like, I'm telling you, dude, sunburned eyes.
They were so itchy and watery and puffy. And I'm like, is it my contacts? I kept trying to do new contacts. I was like, I can't figure out these eyes. Like this, I'm in
I hate these
shambles.
eyes. So yeah, if you have light eyes out there,
Gotta wear shades.
gotta wear shades.
Yeah, lesson
Gotta
learned.
wear
Because I was
shades.
filming and I wanted to see the camera, and the shades are polarized, so you can't see anything. Yeah.
But we
and
did
you're
it.
colorblind on top of that.
Oh my god. But it was a lovely naming ceremony, and
All of it.
yeah.
You know, remember
What-
we talked about peaks and pits? All peaks, no pits.
All peaks for me, except like right after the show, when it hit me how bad I felt, I turned the corner to hide behind the crowd, from the crowd behind the curtain.
Mm.
I fell down.
You
I
did?
didn't fall. I chose, like I was like, I'm going down
Yeah.
just to get my toes were crushed. I was
Oh,
so
yeah.
hot I couldn't move a muscle. All the dancers, my beautiful dancers who worked thrice as hard as me, they got fans and were just blowing for me. And I
Yeah.
was like, guys, don't worry about me. Leave me to die.
Guys,
I'll be okay.
go to dinner.
I was
It's
like,
okay.
use the fan for you. Choose yourself.
Now, like Teresa, we all went to a restaurant after. Shout out Giovanna.
Just you did it.
Giovanna's phenomenal Italian. But she was just like, I'm feeling it, bro. Like that was a hot show. And when she says that, because I'm like, you could do anything.
She could do anything.
She's like, that was one where either you
We all just kept making
fully
eye
succeed
contact.
or you don't make it through.
You don't
I
make
was
it
like,
through.
that's an option. She's like, oh yeah.
I told them all. They kept laughing. I said, choose yourself. Do not choose me. You got the job. You're okay.
Yeah.
You can leave. Like I literally, they were supposed to dance with me during Dear Future Husband. I said, go take a break.
Yeah.
I got this.
Oh,
I'm gonna
nice.
do crowd work. Oh yeah, I tried to find any more songs of like just don't be there, but it was like
I'm telling you, you got the power on stage, bro. You're up there by yourself. I was very locked in. Put on a great show.
I felt like I was like
no,
like
no.
a sweaty monster.
you
Because
played
I
it
also
off.
I went up to like people in the crowd, and I think it's because like I'm fully glammed. I'm like pop star coming their way. But what I saw in their eyes was fear. And I took that as, oh, I'm a sweaty monster getting close to them.
No,
but they were
dude.
just like, she's really here.
Yeah, no one's thinking
Oh,
like,
I-
she's gonna walk into the crowd like
I was
that.
watching the crowd, and everyone, especially like up on the balconies and stuff like that,
Yeah.
everyone just wanted you to look up and point to them because you would point. So then everyone, the whole time you're doing your show, was just trying to get your
It
attention.
was very cool to turn around and see everyone was on their balcony of their
Dude,
rooms.
you couldn't
know?
even see in the far
No, and then the
back.
way back where the Central Park is, everyone's against that balcony. It's a giant, massive balcony. Everyone was watching the show that was
Couldn't
on the
believe
ship.
it. I was wondering, like, am I through the speakers? Because, like, how do I
Well,
sound?
it's dude, the sound system
Oh.
at the Aqua Theater
Was booming.
incredible.
Insane.
Yeah.
Booming.
Very, very loud.
Every night
Boom.
twas booming.
Every night they did
There
it
was
was
a
a
whole
water
water show
Yeah,
right
80s
next to my
music.
bed.
Yeah, yeah.
But I kind of loved it. I was like,
Just jam in your bed. You're
yep.
like, yeah.
I was like, I'm on a ship.
Yeah, dude, it is wild. I constantly forgot that I was even on a ship. I go, oh, we're out at sea.
The first day was tough of the motionness for all of us.
Yeah, the minute I sat down on a toilet,
Oh,
You
going
texted
back to
me.
the toilet
I was
was
like-
the
I was
same thing for me.
Watch out for the toilet. And that's exactly when he sat down and goes, oh no. And I was
Yeah, you're
like,
like,
yeah.
oh,
I sat on the toilet and I was
Oh,
like,
boy.
Megan, it's in here.
yeah, yeah,
But it takes one day, you get used to it, and then you're like, oh, we're moving. Ooh.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
who loved the ship moving? Riley. You just get,
Oh yeah,
he just would walk outside. We're moving.
Yeah, I loved
We're
it.
moving. And then while you were doing your show, you started moving because Riley was like, "Bye bye island. There goes the island, dada." It's like,
Yeah,
"Oh."
they promised me they wouldn't move this ship while I was singing, so we were all confused.
It
But
was
I felt
it was just a little.
I think it was just
Just
a
a little.
turn for the
turns are almost
fireworks.
worse because it just leans.
no, no,
yeah.
no. We were moving.
Really?
Oh, we were moving.
Yeah, you had to
Oh,
get
I
away
didn't
from the
notice.
island.
Because the island just kept getting smaller and smaller.
I did not notice that. Did you guys get a chance to like look out at night at the deep, deep sea?
Hell no, we were
Just nothing
in
around.
bed by 10.
I went
Not at
"Oh,
night,
The ocean,
But in the morning time, I was like, "Oh, I see nothing.
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
water."
Yeah, it's scary.
under the moonlight, you're like, whoa.
I'm not stoked about, being around the ocean.
But I was stoked on that ship because it's just a
I did
city.
feel
I felt
safe.
safe
I did
there.
Yeah.
feel safe
Yeah.
on the
It's
ship.
Ben is barely moving. You literally only feel it on the toilet. It's you're out to dinner. You're just like, where am I? Vegas? Like, am I just in the greatest entertainment spot in the world? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it just
They had it
phenomenal food.
They had it all.
arcade.
The arcade was so
arcade.
fun. Riley's new
It's so
favorite
funny,
thing.
dude. I talked to one of the head guys, and he was like, I was like, my son loves your arcade. And he was like, it's crazy. We spent so much money on all the other places, and everyone just wants to go to the arcade.
Yeah.
And I'm like, big
Yeah.
bright lights, my dude. It was
Pretty sure
awesome.
you used the word billion.
Yeah, he spent a
What?
lot of money. He's
Yeah.
like, we spent billions on these pools, but
yeah, yeah.
the arcade is where it's at. And I was like,
The
You
pools
did a
were
great
impressive as
job.
well.
the pools are very
pools were
impressive.
Oh, dude, I had
The water
best
spouts,
pool
I
day
loved it.
ever, bro. I was just in a like
I was you and all the hot
2000
dancers.
spring break movie, dude.
You
With all
were.
the dancers.
You were.
The DJ was crushing it. And
You looked like in sync.
I was just
You were like conducting all the dancers, and they were like just being so hot, and you're like, I'm with them.
and there's people working for the ship like capturing content. And there's one guy kept coming up to us. Can I film you guys with the GoPro? Like they just kept coming up to us.
They're
Our section
also
of the
filming
pool.
a movie on the ship,
Yeah.
so I was like, I wonder if they're gonna be in the movie.
No. Because that's like a whole different thing. Like you gotta sign
form.
your life
That's a
away.
form.
Yeah,
be an
I was
extra.
like, they're
Yeah.
very chillaxed about the whole movie filming.
No,
I
the
thought
people
that's what it
walking around with
was.
cameras are literally just like promote the
Oh.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we gotta find that footage.
We do. We have to.
Gotta repost.
Yeah. Mel won the ass shaking
One of my incredible
contest.
dancers who is like she's a mother of two.
Yeah.
And the second one I know was a C-section, but she also pushed. So she went through the worst of the worst. She is dancing with me. She's one of my amazing dancers. And y'all did an ass twerking contest? Or
Yeah.
was it like a dance contest?
No,
and
it
they
was
just
shake that ass.
shake that ass.
It was
and Mel won.
our side of the ship versus the other side. And it was
Really?
a battle of the butts.
Battle of the booties. And she won, period.
Yeah.
And then apparently she was like pretty famous after that. She would walk around the ship and they were like, oh,
Yeah.
you're the ass shaking winning queen.
Yeah. If you do something that stands out at all, you're that person for the rest of the trip. They're like, oh, you're the. Yeah.
Oh, favorite part. In the very beginning, we went downstairs to just look around with Riley and everyone, and he saw a blue car and he loved it so much. It was like an old-fashioned car sitting in the middle of the ship. And then it started to slowly become a meet and greet for me. Then one teenager, one girl was like, you can get in it too.
I
And
was like,
Ryan was
"Why?"
like, me? And I was like, oh, he famous. And then he got in the pic. And after we took all the pictures with him, she was like, well, aren't you the Spy Kids kid?
You're the guy from Spy Kids, right? I was like,
yeah, like
"Oh,
so sassy. And I was like,
no."
oh, that's my brother. No.
Honored.
Yeah.
I was like, they don't even know who the fuck you are.
I was like, they think that we're married too.
Yeah, I
so
was
get
like,
out of here.
What the fuck? But there were some like actual fans that knew everything, and they were like, we really need a picture with Daryl. Like, I love Spy Kids so much. Someone had a T-shirt.
One
that
girl
was like,
made
Megan is cool.
a bejeweled
Oh,
shirt
yeah.
and said, Meghan Trainor's cool, but where's Junie Cortez?
Yeah.
They found me in the ice cream shop last night.
Oh, did they?
Yep. Got a couple more pictures with
Yeah,
them.
there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the only tough part is like while being famous on this ship, I guess, everyone knows where you're sleeping. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it wasn't that crazy.
They weren't, yeah, no one
No one
was
was waiting
crazy.
outside the room.
Yeah, I think if I was like way more famous, I would have been a little paranoid, but I was like, no one can find me. But then at the last day, they were slipping notes under my door, and I was
Well,
like,
you
oh,
kept pointing
boy.
up at your room.
That was the problem. I think it was
Yeah.
me.
At least
I
it was
did
the
that.
last night, though. But
Yeah.
you're like, there's my husband and my child.
That's
like,
where we sleep.
20 times.
You're right. I told them. Huh.
Yeah.
But whatever. It was
It's
a
all
lovely
good.
note. We love that note. Thank
It's
you so
all
much for the
good.
note.
It was actually.
It was
yeah.
a mom writing for her daughter. It was so sweet.
Riley loved the blue car.
Yep. There was an old fashioned blue car.
He also had his first train experience on this ship.
Oh yeah.
Somehow there's a fucking choo-choo train.
Yeah. Isn't
on
it just
this
called the
giant
dining
ship.
room though? It was just called the dining room, and then it
No,
turns into
it
a
was-
train
It was
world.
called Utopia Station.
No,
Okay.
it was like a new thing. It wasn't on the app. It wasn't on like
It's
it was
brand
like a
new.
legit.
Like we were testers.
yeah, it was like
Wow.
a beta thing that they were doing.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why they wanted us to do the survey after, and
I
none
did
of you
mine.
did it. You
I
did?
did mine. Yeah.
I wanted to do it, but I felt bad because it was like, how was the show? Or like, like were they involved too much with the
I
audience?
gassed it up. I mean, I said it was
Oh,
perfect,
great.
and I
was
because I
great.
did really enjoy it, but I was involved. I got to hold the handcuffs.
Yeah, you were part of the
Mhm.
play.
I was a part of the show.
Yeah, so that we had no idea what we were walking into.
I
Um,
kind of did because I saw it on YouTube. I thought it was just a virtual train ride. Didn't know it was a theatrical performance.
Surprise.
Yeah, and you guys know how much I love Broadway. So I was like, oh boy, like they're talking to us. But it was amazing. And I went up to
Nobody sang.
No,
nobody
no singing.
sang. I kind of wanted a song. If we're gonna do the whole thing, sing to me.
Make up your mind.
But I went to the girl after because there was a table next to us that was so loud, and these people are fighting for their lives. They're like
Yeah,
acting,
they're really.
acting
It's
for
a
their
lot of
lives.
lines. It's
It's a
very
lot of
impressive.
lines.
and
Nobody slipped up.
There was just
They all gave heart and soul and character.
yeah.
We found out it was one of their birthdays. Happy birthday!
They were
That
living
was
the dream.
nice. They're living the best life. So after when we all walked off the train, I went up to the leading lady, the leading actress, and was like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. You're amazing." She was like, "Why are you sorry?" I was like, "I know what it feels like when people talk while you're giving your heart and
Yeah.
soul and performing." And I'm so sorry. She was like, "Thank you. It's okay." I was like, "Okay."
She was a pro, dude. Just kept
So
going,
good.
Part of it.
working through it.
Yeah. She even went up to them on one of her lines and screamed it. And I was like, "Tell them."
Yeah. Yeah. Great performance all around.
But yeah,
Super
and the
fun. But Riley
screams.
was a little loud, or afraid of the loud noises.
Riley
He was a little young for the experience.
It was
but you know what?
immersive.
He did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. When they blew up dynamite, he got a little spooked, and he was like, I was like, they blew up dynamite so that we can get out of the scary cave. And he was like a rocket ship. And I was like, exactly. And he's like, we went blast off. And I was like, we went blast off,
Yeah.
baby. So then he was like, cool rocket ship. And I was like, mm-hmm.
Because when that first thing went off, he was like chilling. And he just
Oh, I have footage of it. His big eyes and his
little
glasses.
eyeballs.
Pure fear. I've never seen so much fear in a child. I
like
felt
so afraid that
bad.
nothing exited his body. It was just frozen in
Speechless.
time. He was
And
just
then
frozen.
I had to literally whisper to him, like, bring him back because he was so scared. I was like, it's okay, babe. We are on the ship. He was like, I won't go back to the ship. And I was like, we're on the ship and this is all pretend.
Yeah.
This is a screen. He's like, it's like a TV. I was
Yeah,
like, it's a
yeah.
TV. This is all pretend and they're actors. Remember, Daddy? We say 1, 2, 3, action. And so he looked at them and was like, action. And I was like, yeah, it's all pretend.
And the food was incredible. The
Food
food
was
was very
great.
good.
Loved it.
Okay.
You went down a big dry slide.
Oh,
Couldn't believe how many
dude.
times. Let's bring Dad in to talk about the slide.
Yeah. GT, come on down, baby. We've got Dad popping in here to talk about this cruise, and then he's going to go back in time. This show is brought to you by Symbiotica.
I started taking Symbiotica because I wanted to improve my daily energy levels. You know what I mean?
Since taking their products, I've noticed my energy levels have been so much better. I also feel like I've been running faster.
Whoa.
How crazy is that?
Yeah, you look skinny.
They are formulated with the highest quality ingredients out there. Symbiotica is transparent about how and where they source ingredients to ensure you get the best products possible.
Seriously, their formulas don't have any seed oils, preservatives, toxins, artificial additives, or natural flavors, which is pretty great because the supplements that I've been taking lately are so tasty.
I love their liposomal vitamin C, which promotes collagen production and boosts immunity. If you check out their website, you can see all of the incredible ingredients they use for their products. The transparency thing is real.
So real.
Feel more energized, alert, and balanced with high-quality supplements that work. Head over to Symbiotica.com and use code WORKIN on it for 20% off plus free shipping on your subscription order.
I didn't think I could get any better at online shopping.
It's true. She's a pro.
But then we discovered Rakuten. We all love shopping online, right? But it's even better when you could save money doing it. We've really got a great tip for you. Ready for this? Use Rakuten. We can't get enough of this app. You may have heard us talking about it before. If you haven't tried it yet, you're really missing out.
Rakuten makes saving money easy. It gives you cash back when you shop at over 3,500 stores. This includes all kinds of things like clothes, beauty products, gadgets, stuff for your home, trips, eating out, and a lot more.
These are shops where you'd probably be buying things anyways, like Macy's, Adidas, Levi's. They have so many stores participating, just the coolest brands.
And the best part? It doesn't cost anything to join. Stores pay Rakuten a little thank you for sending shoppers their way, and Rakuten gives some of that money to you. Then you get paid through check or PayPal.
Plus, you can save even more money by using cash back with other discounts like sales and coupons. There are 17 million people already using Rakuten and saving money. Together, they've gotten back over $4.6 billion.
Cashback rates change daily. Start all your shopping at Rakuten.com or get the Rakuten app to start saving today. Your cash back really adds up.
I was I wanted to look at. I think I had some statistics on how big that baby was.
We don't need to go through the
Oh, he
stats.
has.
That ain't
Yeah,
no
no,
little
he
ship.
took pictures. The
All right.
bottom of Riley's model ship
Yeah, that's where it
has
all it was.
yeah
Oh,
has
okay.
all of the
Said it was gross registered tonnage 236,860 ton.
damn.
When you get over 200,000 ton, you can't lift it. Must float. Oh, the overall length. I like this one, man. It was well, it was almost 1,200 feet long.
Yep.
Yep.
1,200
1,000, well, let's say 1,187
feet.
Yeah, feet.
Feet.
Yeah. That's a lot of feet. Was it 100 feet to a football field? So this is bigger than a
Football field's 100 yards.
100 yards. So this was in feet, but
Mhm.
it was big. And you notice when we left, that was a long walk.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
day
yeah.
was a long
That-
walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You can eat everything you want because you get your steps in. You're doing about
Yeah,
30,000
Not me. I
steps a
couldn't
day.
poop for 3 days.
And the
Shit.
cruising speed, it wasn't that fast, which was good. 22 knots.
Okay, that's
What
solid.
the hell's a knot?
Solid.
You know, knots, nautical.
Yeah, knots. Knots, yeah.
Like miles per hour?
And the model length is only 12 inches. Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you for the stats of the
No,
the
you want to know how
Utopia
big
of
it
the
is
Seas.
because remember the little one pulled up alongside of it. And I think it
Yeah,
takes
we
1,000 people, and our ship takes 4,000 or 5,000.
no, the guy said
9.
9,500
At full
Almost
capacity.
oh,
at full
he's talking
capacity.
about with the
Crew?
with the crew. There's
Mhm.
2,000 crew.
Wow.
2,500, 2,000. A lot of people for the crew. It's
Mhm.
nice though, because when
Yeah.
you don't know where you're at,
And they really love their crew. They kept shouting them out throughout the entire ceremony.
They
like
work
every
very, very
5 seconds.
hard.
They work so hard. And they're like the nicest people on
Yeah.
the ship.
Yeah.
Everywhere we went, they're like, hi. I was like, did they tell you I'm like the godmother? And I was like, no, they said hi to my entire family. Like we were all
Yeah.
superstars.
and they teach them how to make little animals out of
Oh my God.
towels.
Another peak
yeah.
for
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Sorry. Another peak. That was the best moment of my life. We had a dog out of
No,
a towel.
Yesterday,
And
Yeah.
then a penguin.
he made a penguin.
What?
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
I
but
got
I
an
had-
elephant.
We
I
walked
had
by.
an elephant.
I
You
had
had an elephant?
Yeah.
Elephant,
We had a
yeah.
dog, dude. Could you imagine? And the guy, he was like working on another room and he looked at Riley, goes, did you like your dog? And we were like, we loved it.
Yeah, they must go to towel wrapping school. They're all the
They were very impressive.
hand towels,
Mhm.
and they're
Mhm.
all twisted and made into these all the animals. So you
I
can't
mean,
wait
there's
to
really
get back.
no use for a balloon animal, you know?
You can't wait to get
The
back
towel
and,
animal.
and find out what
After
your
you see
animal
the
is.
animal, you can use it as a towel.
Ah.
It's got a purpose.
Oh, that's what that was for. Okay, I just thought it was showbiz, but it was cool. It was nice.
Now,
Nice.
so we were about to talk about the big purple slide that we went down.
Dry slide.
The dry slide. You get in a sack and you're at the top of the ship. Go all the way
I'm kind
down
of
to
jealous
the
I
lower
didn't do
deck.
it.
You would've loved
You
it.
would have loved it.
GT, you went first.
Don't wrap it second. Oh yeah, I got excited. I was ready to go, man.
What
the fuck?
what was your experience on that slide?
Oh, I kept my eyes open. I didn't scream. I
You were
didn't make a lot of
silent.
it. I was.
We couldn't
Looking
tell when you were
around.
coming.
It's a dark tunnel and it moves.
Was it dark the whole time?
No. They had some of it was lit.
Yeah, there were lights inside.
It's trippy.
Yeah, but there was a dark spot where it went really. I was oh.
Oh.
Now, if you screamed, you would have gone because
Yeah.
it was like really bumpy.
Clip it.
They're trying to get an all-inclusive experience for your family to go.
Well,
Yeah. Also,
yeah.
young people. I mean, we had a party at the pool.
Yeah,
So I
I
don't
see.
think
I
it's
was
just for
told-
families. I think it's a mixed bag
Yeah,
of
something for everybody.
There's something
Yeah.
for everybody on
I
this
was
ship.
told like we would love if like, you know, 20-year-olds and their friends were just like, let's get away for a weekend and let's go on a cruise ship, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Like a
you know-
weekend
or
getaway.
You know where you should have your bachelorette party?
Yeah.
Oh,
The Royal
that's
Caribbean.
what I was thinking. I was like, I
Yeah.
want a birthday party here. I'll tell you what.
Sally immediately was like, I want my bachelorette party on this thing,
That'd be a great idea. And apparently, since I'm
Yeah,
godmother,
'cause
you can make
we
that
can go
happen.
back.
bro, because it's a party. And then, of
You could
course,
rock
I mean,
climb,
I was
dude.
hitting the casino. You know,
It's
playing
all in one
craps.
place.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
great.
didn't need to go there. There was a lot of smoking.
You were net positive the
Yeah,
whole
net
trip.
positive. Okay, didn't break the bank and win a bunch of money, but we left positive. That's a win. That is a win.
But
Did you break
something
even?
for every member of your
Made a few
family, whether
bucks.
it be teenagers or little tots, all kinds
Tater
of
tots.
activities. Tater tots.
Yeah.
And you even on the island there was something for everybody, every size.
Oh yeah. At the island there was water parks that were like it was very legit, but when we first showed up there's a giant pirate ship that is massive, the size of like a giant house. And Riley loved it cuz you could like
Yeah.
go through it and climb it to the top. He climbed all the way to the top.
Yeah, and then you could use your imagination and create a whole different world.
Yeah,
so
we were
made
playing with
friends with these other
strangers.
kids.
We made
I was
friends
like,
with
"What's
we
up,
were like,
Captain?"
"Where's
The
your
other kid-
parents?"
Yeah, the other kid's like, "I'm the captain too." I'm like, "Okay, captain, what are we doing?" He goes over to the map. He's like, "Look, we're surrounded." I go, "Those are fins. Those are the sharks."
Dude,
And we're
their
just like,
eyes. Yeah, they were like
we got
afraid at
it."
first, but then they're like, he's in on it with us. Okay, what do we do, mister?
Yeah, I was like,
You were like, no.
"Oh wait, I think that's the Kraken."
Yeah. And they were like,
Captain, that is the Kraken. We got to evacuate. And then Riley's like, "What's happening?"
yeah, Riley's like,
That was more for you
treasure.
than it was for
Yeah,
him.
I was
yeah.
having a blast.
You did tell Riley about the cannons before he took his nap yesterday. He was like, and then we play with Rai with the cannons.
Yeah.
They were like spitting out water. It was cute. And you could like turn them.
Yeah.
It was
And
good.
then
See, I didn't have all that back in the 70s, man. You got on a boat and you had activities that you signed up for, like backgammon. But I did sign up for, we did a dance contest.
Oh, wait. So you've been on a cruise ship.
yeah,
I
this
was
is his
yeah,
blast from the
French-
past.
It was a French
How old were you?
I was in my 30s. And it was kind of cool. I thought it was great. Very different because it was much smaller ships. There wasn't on the massive 18 floors. No, I think we had maybe 5 or 6.
So you could walk them.
But they had a nice, every night they had entertainment. You know, you're in your dining room, and your dining room turned over to the entertainment room. So they had entertainment going every night, and it was something different, and it was good. It was good entertainment. That was fine. And then they'd have activities like they had a costume ball, and nobody brought a costumes. You had to make them. They came out with all the paper products and tape, and you had to design. I won that contest.
What?
You designed your costume.
Yes, I was a rooster
What the hell?
or a chicken.
He's a
But I-
chicken, baby.
But I made a helmet with feathers out of paper mache, like, you know, just paper.
All the supplies they give you, you got to make something. He goes,
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna be
so
a chicken.
good thing they gave me scissors because I had a lot of feathers to make. Scissors, baby, because you had to cut up that and make your wings and a tail, and I had a beak,
Yeah.
a big plume. I think I was a cock rooster. I wanted to be big time.
He was meant to top
So
some
by
birds.
God, I won it. I was like, yeah.
So then you got up and you danced?
You paraded around and they had
showed off your
people
costume.
show your costume off.
Yeah.
Like you go out for Halloween.
They would never do that now. Here's some arts and crafts, adults.
Yeah,
and
no
like,
one's
have
making
fun.
shit. Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I liked it. And then had a dance contest, a disco back in those days in the 90s, 70s, 90s. I forgot what it was. I have to think
70s.
about it.
Disco.
Fuck.
But we
30s.
had
You're in your
disco
30s, so it
anyway.
was
We
the
had a disco,
70s.
and they had a disco contest, a dance contest, and
you won that too?
I won that.
You're
too.
telling
Oh
me
my
you went on
God.
one ship and you won 2 awards?
GT was the
Yeah.
star
What
of this.
was a bottle?
You win a bottle.
of booze.
You win a bottle.
What was a bottle?
So
of
were you
booze?
like famous on the ship for the rest of the trip? Were they like,
I never
Turkey
thought I
boy.
was.
chicken boy?
But I did win it, which was I was happy about it. So it was kind of stuff to do that was fun because I think the only contest I was afraid to get into was they weighed you when you got on the ship and they weighed you when you got off. And
That's
whoever weighed the most
Oh, we should've
won the
played that.
prize.
Are you joking?
No. And a clever idea, but I'm
Is
like,
it?
I don't think I want to do that because I'm about to party here.
Different times.
Whoever
That's so
weighed the
sick.
most won the prize.
Dude,
So if you blimped up and had a good time and ate a lot and drank a lot,
oh,
and
God bless
walked
America,
out-
baby.
yeah, walked
Jesus
out 20
Christ.
pounds early.
Where did this ship take off?
And it was in Florida.
Yeah.
It was in
Florida.
Florida. Yeah. And it was, like I said, it was a French. So you had every night you had French wine on the table, a bottle of red and a bottle of white, and they kept bringing them. You know, it wasn't the most expensive wine, but it was nice. It
Yeah.
was complimentary wine with dinner, and
Lovely.
it was good. And you sat with a lot of people you didn't know, so you get to meet people, and it wasn't as good as watching the godmother of
Pop
Utopia.
star. Were there any famous pop stars singing on your ship?
No, but they're very good talent. I remember that there was very
Probably
good
better.
talent, but there was no, there was nobody that I felt that was famous that I recall that was like wow.
On our ship, I think the person who was more talented than me by a lot was Mr. Piano Man.
The Piano Man. I was going to say that.
Oh, did you like him? Yeah.
I saw a video. I didn't get
showed
to
her
see him because
videos.
we put Riley to bed at night and we didn't want to
Yeah.
have mom babysit or anything. We felt bad, so we would just cut, and we were exhausted.
Yeah,
so we
you
would
were-
go to
yeah.
sleep every night.
Yeah.
But
The
I got
first night.
jealous. The first night y'all went out, you went to the piano bar with
Yeah.
Piano Man. That dude was so talented.
He was good.
Lewis something.
from England.
Yeah, he was British.
Yeah, and
He's so good. He sang Billy Joel, my
Yeah, dude.
favorite.
Coldplay, my favorite.
Coldplay. He,
Oh,
he did it
we
all.
would have cried.
I know.
We should have gone. Should
It's
we go back?
okay.
That we should
We gotta
go
go back.
We should
Yeah.
go back.
He
We
was
should go
very,
back.
very good. He was like close to your. He was on his way to your level, maybe. He was.
What are you talking
good.
about?
He
He's
was
way
good.
better than me. Are you joking? Are you literally talking about talent? No. That motherfucker's
You're a
good.
super-
Yeah,
Superstar.
he
He was
used both
very good.
hands and got up on it.
He was up on the thing. I thought he was about to
Are you
hang from the
joking? I
rope.
could never.
standing up on the chair.
Please find this
playing.
video, sir, and know that you're much better than everyone else. I love you.
He was a nice guy.
If I find
spoke
you,
to
I'm gonna follow you.
everybody. It
You're
was-
great.
It
Yeah.
was good. It was really good. So that's about it. I just wanted you to know that it was not my first experience.
Yeah.
I kept telling everyone it was our first time.
Well, it
And
was,
it was a good
ours, but
memory.
not Dad's. And Dad would explain. He's like, I've been on a
Yeah.
couple of these.
Yeah, you should go.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people I've been begging for years, like, can we please go on a cruise ship? And everyone's like, you're not gonna like it. I loved it.
And then
Yeah.
when you said you were going, I said, well, you really need to call him back and say you'll go if you can bring your whole family.
Yeah, he said, well, bring all of us. And Daryl at first was like, that's a lot for like a lot of people. And every day on the cruise ship, I said, and at night, I said, thanks for letting me bring my parents because I've never seen them so happy. Like, this is
I loved it.
GT's land.
GT even
I
hit
loved it.
the tube ride on Coco K,
Dude,
which was
He
very
went-
fast.
We're going up to this influencer, Alex, who's awesome on TikTok. We'll link him below. He goes down the world's greatest water slides.
He knows a lot about
Yeah.
water slides.
Yeah, he was like, well, this one is the blah, blah, blah," and I was like, oh, you do this. So we started climbing the ladder, climbing this giant water slide, and I looked down and
Yeah, there were stairs.
GT's following us.
Yeah, all the way
It's
to
a
the top.
climb.
And
It's
I
a
was like,
climb.
oh,
You
he's
did that big
he's
green
coming.
slide too?
I had to pause.
I didn't know that.
He rode down with
our
David.
security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
went
They
with
shared a
David?
tube.
Nice.
Figured I'd be safe with this guy.
100%.
That was the only time we got caught standing on a scale, though. So at first it was
Yep.
me, Megan, Maggie, and Alex, and they were like, "Someone's got to go." And Maggie's like, "Oh, we're on a scale. I hate
I
you."
literally, when we got on the scale, I was like, we're skinny. We'll be fine. And then we all got on the scale and I was like, like when we got in the tubes, I was like, we
Yeah,
would
but
have
no-
never
yeah,
fit.
No, 3 people barely
They
fit.
meant 4 children.
Yes, we
So, yeah, we were
barely
too
fit on the
big.
Of course, we were too big.
I looked at you. It was like, beef boy, get off. You're too muscular.
I got a great shot with the GoPro though.
I can't wait to see that footage. You will see me on his TikTok.
Dude, I was
Some
like,
trash.
because I imagined a cruise ship of everything being like super compact,
Like a tour bus.
where you just like you're never in the room, you're just there to sleep. But I was like, oh, I could kick it in here all day. This is a dangerous room for me. They hooked me
Riley,
up.
a lot of times, was like, can we go back to a room?
Yeah,
was
so
like,
And you had
big.
We're on an
balconies.
adventure.
Yeah.
We had
Yeah, the
balconies.
balconies are
Balconies were
beautiful.
massive. I could fit my whole team out there.
But I think they probably, knew you were coming and want to give you a good room.
But you all got the
We all
same
got a
rooms
good
as
room.
Yeah,
me.
no,
Yeah.
I got the best room
We all-
ever.
we all
I
got
was
the
like,
best
I
room.
should have brought a lover.
And then during, I wish that for you as well.
And they had something like for singles. and they had it for
Oh,
Oh,
so
there's
many-
so many meet and greet
Yeah.
meetups.
a lot of
on the app.
events. Yeah, so when you go to the app, you can see what's happening on the ship on that day. And there's the piano bars. That's how I found the piano bar. There was LGBTQ plus meetup. There was solo travelers meetup, which I was debating. And I was like, I'm not alone. I got my
I'm
family.
not solo.
I'm not solo.
You should have gone and found love.
I couldn't do it.
During
No.
my set,
You think
I
my
did
love
call
of-
out. I was like so delirious, guys. When you see clips of me speaking in the show, just be kind because I was like, I wasn't making any sense. I was sounding like this. I said at one point, sobriety's rule. Like, what?
I missed
That's not
that.
even a whole thing. Yeah, I looked at Ryan. I was like, my brother's sober and single. And I think the crowd was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was during Champagne Problems, and you're explaining the song, and then you're like, or you could be sober like my brother, and I was like, woo, and you're like, yeah, woo, sobriety's rules. I don't know. Okay, all right.
Like at this point, I don't
Moving
know
on.
what am I saying. Just sing the song.
But someone did remember that part of the show, and it was the beverage guys on the ship that
Serve booze.
Yeah, and they're like, I thought that part was
Sell
really cool.
booze?
Yeah,
You thought that
he
part was
also
cool?
said, Tony, he was just like, look, at the end of the day, I want to know your sister from that one song all about that bass.
Period.
She's an amazing performer.
Shut up.
I started playing her
said
songs
that?
before the show. Tony, I got to check his last name. It's in my wallet. But he
Was he a shorter guy with dark hair?
nah, you never met him.
No.
They
I
were
met
my,
Tony, I'll tell you what.
yeah, he
Showrunner. Well,
You sure that's a thing?
his Instagram is MDRN Mixologist.
Yeah.
Cool.
that guy.
That
Well,
guy.
you got a card
but it
for
was
a
cool.
bartender.
Yeah. It's a sober guy, mixologist. Here we go.
So we got makes all friends all with all the bartenders.
Yeah.
We don't have to serve this guy. We're good.
No, the other guy who's in charge, he was like, also, can you thank your sister for having the easiest, most laid back rider that I've ever had to deal with? Because there was no booze, there was just Whole Foods products, like some snacks. He was like,
Yeah, it's like-
so chill,
Pretzels with almond butter, please.
very appreciative.
Something for everybody.
Yeah,
Good time.
Um,
I'm glad you thought of your family, and took everybody.
Oh my
That's
God, it was a
very cool.
vacation. Was I going to go along?
yeah.
Hey,
But it's cool that some people that weren't necessarily the biggest fans became fans. That's what you do every time you perform for people that aren't they're not that aware of you. They become like super fans immediately because of
Yeah,
how
they
good
do
your show
wake up.
is. They go, oh shit,
They
she's got
wake up.
hits.
except for
and
me. I was mystified. I was wow.
There was one video of
There's
Daddy
a
who was
video,
just
Dad. He looks
frozen
like
in
he was
time.
having a stroke, dude. He was like, and everyone's clapping and smiling. I was like, Dad, what happened? And he was like, I was
Just-
focusing. I was
I was
studying.
digging you,
Well,
man. I was.
he was just
like,
wow.
Yeah. He said, wow, man, when she performs, she really just like, you get locked in. You sucked into the
Suck 'em
show.
Right in
Yeah.
there, yeah.
I thought I was so bad, dude. And they were all
Nah,
like,
it
you
was
did
great.
You were
so
amazing.
great.
Really
You
good.
did
It was
it.
really hard.
You looked good when you sweat. Yeah, that's all I can say.
All right. Anything else?
Thank
from
you,
the-
Papa. Thank you,
I'm trying to think of
Father.
anything else from the ship. Made it back safe. Fireworks
yeah.
at the end of the night
Fireworks were great.
were so good.
We had fireworks.
Yeah.
I walked into my room. I sprinted to my room because I knew the fireworks were going off and I knew Riley was out on the balcony watching. And I sprinted to them and I was like, baby. And he turned around with his headphones, soundproofing headphones on and looked at me with a pizza in his hand. I've never seen him happier. And fireworks behind him. He goes, you did such a good job, Mama. And I
No,
was like,
he said you were incredible.
he said, incredible?
That's what he said.
Oh.
That's what he
Well, I
said.
heard
That's
good
what he
job, but
said.
Yeah, that's what we practiced.
I felt so
Thank
That's
you
what he said.
again, Royal Caribbean and Utopia of
Yes.
the Seas.
Royal Caribbean, I owe you my life. That was the coolest trip of my whole life. Thank
you
you.
notice we met the captain and all the.
I got to
people,
meet the
The
captain.
CEOs, yeah, board of directors, like the big shots, big time.
They were all nice. Everybody was
Very
too
pleasant.
nice. Maybe I was nice. No, it couldn't have been.
You were nice.
All right, we got the Working on It hotline here, 6614914363. We got Jada is the first caller.
Of course.
Hi, friends. It's Jada. So I was just listening to the pod, and Megan said, what song do you guys want me to sing on tour? Or, like, what song? While I would enjoy the whole Meghan Trainor discography, unfortunately, I know that's not possible. So I would like to hear majority of the Timeless album, especially Crushin', Bestie, and I Get It, because my favorite. I mean, top
boy.
3, like, at the moment.
Curveball.
Also, I would love to hear No, even though I feel like that's not going to happen.
Of course we're doing no.
I would love to hear I already know like what you're gonna sing, like the basic and hit singles, but like I'm trying to hear like other stuff that we don't really get to hear anymore. Like, please sing Title. Please sing Title.
I'm gonna sing
Title.
Title.
Like if you could redo a Title album tour, like that would be insane because that's my second favorite album because the bops are unmatched. Also, a big question me and all the main fans have is, are you going to bring fans on stage? We're dying to know because, you know, you do it every tour, so it would be interesting to see if you do or do not do it this time.
Duh.
But just know that if you do it, I will be there September 28th or 30th. I can't remember, but it's in Michigan. And, baby, I am ready. I'm ready, okay? So, yeah, sing,
Now,
like,
there's a fan.
songs
right
that, like,
there.
you typically wouldn't sing on tour because I'm dying to hear what I haven't heard live yet. But, yeah, love you. See you soon, besties.
Love you, Jada.
Thank you, Jada.
I'm singing all of those songs so far, except I Get It.
I get it. That's mom's favorite
but
song.
that's mom's favorite song too. So we were like, we got to play it right before the set starts.
Mhm.
Oh, you get to play a few before the set starts.
I'll play some jams for sure.
Right off that album that
Thanks
you
for
won't hear in
coming,
the
Jada.
show.
We love you.
See you in
Um,
Michigan.
Yeah, and you're definitely gonna do no.
I'm
And then
definitely gonna bring fans up.
yeah, or I don't want to ruin any surprises, but I kind of like what you did on the ship during a particular song.
Yeah, that was cool.
I thought that was pretty tight.
That also had a fan on stage at the same time
You're right.
because that girl jumped on stage and I
Well,
loved it.
she charged. she
Yeah, I
ran
saw
right
the
up
whole
there.
thing.
She wanted to be a
She-
star.
She goes, I am in
I
the
said,
show.
"Does anyone want to dance with me?" This brave little sweet girl ran up to the stage, and I was like, "Well, you're pretty much
And
here.
honestly,
Come on up."
more power to her because
Brave,
that's what you got to do.
sick.
Yeah.
Put yourself out there.
She did.
All right. Another caller here working on a hotline.
Hi guys, my name is Justin. I just wanted to say I got introduced to your podcast when I bought tickets to the next up-and-coming concert. I got the VIP Diamond package, and I noticed that the opportunity to sit in on a taping of the podcast. And I was like, whoa, that's kind of cool. And then it's like, wait a minute, there's a podcast? So I had to go and dive in and check out your guys' podcast, and it is super. It is so awesome. I love listening to you guys. The one problem I have is I haven't been able to introduce my wife to your podcast. She has no idea this exists, and I can't tell her because I'm giving her the tickets to the
It's a
concert
surprise.
as her birthday present. And I can't give it to her until, obviously, her birthday. So I'm going to tell her about the podcast, the tickets, but I'm trying to think of a super cool way to give this gift to her. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to call this phone number and see if you guys wanted to just say happy birthday or sing a happy birthday song or maybe something even cooler. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I'm calling in. Thanks for kicking ass on the podcast, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the road.
What's the wife's name?
Yeah,
For the love of God.
we didn't get the wife's name there, but
My
hey, Justin,
dude,
thanks for calling in,
Justin.
and happy birthday to Justin's wife.
Happy
You're
birthday,
going
Justin's
to
wife.
the
Birthday,
Timeless Tour,
Justin's
and you get
wife.
to watch us live.
Happy birthday, Justin's
Welcome
wife.
To the
Happy
Working on It pod.
birthday. Join
Yeah.
me, Justin's
Whose
wife.
Happy
Happy birthday
birthday,
to
Justin's
you.
wife.
It's always to you at the end, baby. I love you.
Justin's wife, yeah.
Thanks for calling in, man.
Wow. I can't wait to meet you and meet your
That's very
wife.
sweet. That's nice.
So Justin, all you got to do is just like go on our Instagram and be like, yo, I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw that Meghan Trainor has a podcast with her brother and her husband. We should listen to this
Yeah.
And then play this.
and then play it.
And it even shows on YouTube.
And thank you, GT.
it's on the YouTube.
and it's on,
It's on the YouTube.
the YouTube.
I think I'm in marketing. I
Every
don't know.
Wednesday.
You're really good.
Thank you so much for joining us on this podcast, Father Gary Trainor.
Okay,
Great
I'll try
guy.
I'll try to be a little more quiet.
No.
No,
We're
he's
wrapping
literally
it up.
genuinely
We're saying
thanking
thank
you.
you so
Did we
much.
go through all our
Yeah. We got
Every
we
single
got
call.
we got through some voicemails. We did the thing. We talked about the Utopia of the Seas, and
We talked about the new cruise. We talked about
Yeah.
cruises in the old days.
you gave us
Thanks
the
for bringing me
statistics.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had a memory. Once in a while, it works.
Oh,
You were a winner. Is that what you say? Winner, chicken dinner?
No.
Because you
that's
won
no, it's
as
like a famous
chicken
saying, baby.
One
at the
chicken
at,
contest.
He didn't make
during
that
the
up.
dinner.
He didn't even know what type of bird he was, dude. He
Yeah,
just said
dude.
I was a bird.
He said I'm a cock rooster. That's not even a
It was
thing.
a Ruka cockster.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening and
Okay.
watching. Love you guys.
We
Until
love
next
you.
time.
Bye, Mom.
Hey, see you again.
See.